Oh, hey guys. Today I'm gonna show you how to beautify your yard by setting a 25-foot telescoping flagpole in. It's going to be amazing. Can I get some help? Anybody? Nobody? At our old house, we had a flag that flew on the front porch for almost 15 years. And now we've been at our new house for almost 2 years and have no place to fly the flag. So the first thing I had to do was find the perfect spot. Unfortunately, that perfect spot happened to be where we were growing an orange tree, and I don't know what this other little tree is, but there's another little tree growing back there. So I had to pull these up and move them to a different spot in the yard. Another issue was that the grass wasn't particularly special looking in this area of the yard. So first thing I did was throw out tons of seed, then I threw out tons of fertilizer, then I coated this all with peat moss, and then I set up the sprinkler and just let it go to town for days and days and days. Next up, I had to find a flagpole befitting of the beauty of the stars and stripes, and that's where the fine folks at libertyflagpoles.com came in, and they sent me this 25-foot heavy-duty telescoping flagpole in beautiful bronze. This is not a sponsored video. libertyflagpoles.com did not pay me any money for this video, but they were kind enough to send me the flagpole for free. So I've been watering this grass like crazy for close to a week now, and you can see it's actually starting to come in pretty good. I'm just gonna let it continue to do its thing for a little bit, but in the meantime, we're gonna make this ground holy. Can I get the shovel? Yes, let us dig. According to the directions from Liberty Flagpoles, I need to dig this hole approximately 6 times bigger than the diameter of the flagpole. I'm gonna dig this hole 18 inches wide, and I need to be 4 inches deeper than the length of the sleeve that holds the flagpole, and this is 32 inches, which means I'm gonna be digging a hole 18 inches wide by 36 inches deep. This should be fun. Now I happen to have a conveniently located tractor with bucket. If you don't have a tractor, feel free to use a wheelbarrow or put out a tarp to throw your dirt on. Let's see where we are. Okay, so just a little over 36 inches. Perhaps I was a little too enthusiastic. The next step is to insert the PVC sleeve or pipe that comes with the flagpole, and it's got these holes drilled down here 4 inches from the bottom, and I'm just gonna put this is the stop bolt that goes through here, and this is what the flagpole will rest on, and this actually allows for drainage and everything underneath it so that the flagpole is not setting in water. I picked up 2 bags of pea gravel, and I'm gonna pour this into the hole for about 4 inches of depth. And actually I'm gonna pour a little bit in to begin with, and then I'm gonna set the sleeve down in and finish pouring up that 4 inches around the sleeve and inside the sleeve. Did someone say it's concrete time? No? Well, it is. I'm gonna be using this old Harbor Freight concrete mixer. You'd be amazed how handy one of these can be at different times. If you don't have one, obviously you can mix your concrete in a wheelbarrow. I've covered the pipe with tape to make sure that I don't get any concrete inside the flagpole sleeve. Don't forget to edit that out. Now, if you were keeping count, you may have noticed that that was 5 bags of concrete, which is exactly how many I purchased, if you don't count the other 4. But I'll find a use for them later. I'm below the ground here, and you definitely don't want to do that. You want to be level with the ground or like 2 inches above it with the pipe, but I'm going to be coming back and cutting down around this. So for me, this will work just fine. Now I'm gonna stick my level down in there, which just perfectly fits. And let me tell you something, don't drop your level. And let's make sure that it's plumb. This is definitely not a part that you wanna rush, because if you're off by 1/8 down here, you'll be off by, I don't know, many inches at the top. If you think it'll make it easier for you, you can also make sure that it's plumb by dropping the flagpole down into the sleeve and standing up tall, you know, with your level and checking it that way. I need to let this set for at least 24 hours, and I'll probably put something around it to protect it, to make sure that nothing hits it, namely a Malinois named Havoc and a German Shepherd named Storm. Kim has this around her bay tree to protect it from the dogs, but I don't think she'll notice. Yeah, I don't think she'll notice that there. Nah. While allowing the concrete to dry for a few days, Kim and I went to the local flower nursery and picked up a bunch of flowers. We got roses, we got purple flowers, we got white flowers, I don't know, whatever. First up are these, what are these, Kim?
Plumbago.
Purple, these purple flowers.
No, they're blue.
Purple flowers.
Blue.
That's the inner ring. And these are just so pretty, I just love them so much. For the final row, what are these, Kim?
Pentas.
Pentas. I love their beans, by the way. And the pentas will be in the front, and then the Nina and the Santa Maria. No, the roses will be behind the pentas, and they'll obviously be taller. And then these plumbago, that's a fun word to say, plumbago. These are the same things that we planted in the patio light whiskey barrel planters, and these things get huge. I'm just gonna kind of measure from where the center of the flagpole is out, and that is 5 feet, which is good that we set these out here because I was thinking 4 feet. I have this old dowel that I had a eye hook in. I think I had that in for making something for the dogs. So that works perfect for me. I'm gonna drop that in, and I'm just gonna measure from there out. Right there. And I've got this orange marking spray paint. I'm gonna wrap around that a few times, and then here we go. Let me move the tape measure. Ta-da! Look at that beautiful circle. I'm gonna use this edger to go around to get a nice clean edge. I don't really know how necessary this is. You could probably just use a shovel. So I've proven you can do it by hand. Time to cheat. Remember when I said earlier in the video that it was totally fine that I set this down lower? Well, as it turns out, I was stupid, okay? Because really what I ended up doing was, after I cut this out, I haven't done it yet, but my intentions are to mound this up a little bit. So all I did was go get some 3-inch PVC and a 3-inch coupler in PVC, and I'm just gonna set that on there. Teamwork makes the dream work, folks. And since there is no I in team, I am not gonna help finish this last little bit. I'm gonna let Kim and the girls finish putting these flowers in. LibertyFlagpoles.com also sent me this really nice, really well-made deck mount for mounting your flagpole above ground, because this was my original plan. I was going to pour a big pad and have an above ground flower bed, and I just ran out of time, so I wasn't able to use it. But man, check that out. The thing is made really nice. So that's another option for you. Looks nice, huh? It's already looking so beautiful. Almost forgot to put the finial on the top, but that gives me a good opportunity to point out to you how this works. The pole has these detents that pop in and out, and that's what holds the pole in its different positions. Madison, can you come hold this? Make sure it doesn't touch the ground. Hold it up. LibertyFlagpoles.com does send this flag when you order the flagpole, and this flagpole can also hold 2 flags. How do you say stay off my lawn without saying stay off my lawn? Thanks to LibertyFlagpoles.com for sending me this beautiful flagpole. I will leave a link in the description to their website. They have lots of cool stuff, and I will see you next time.